In this video, we're going to go over importing the NOAA Bathy shapefile and how to set up expression styles for that. So to import the file, we're going to go to Shapefile, and we're going to navigate to our folder that contains that file. And you have to make sure that you select the source CRS, which is NAD 27. And click on OK. So now we've loaded our NOAA Bathy shapefile. Let's go over the default style tab. And I like changing these to blue. And click on apply. And once again, we're going to set up the maximum scale so that we can see this text when we zoom all the way out. And let's go over to the map. And you'll see we have all of our contours for that shapefile. Now, once again, I'm just doing this for this demo, but you're really not going to want all the contours to populate when you zoom all the way out. It looks like it's running fairly well right now, but it can really bog down the system if you have a whole bunch of layers imported. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to zoom in here a little bit, and we're going to set up an expression style for these contours. And you'll notice actually we're not seeing any labels, and that's because we have to set up a label selector. So if we click on NOAA Bathy, go over to Label Selector, we're going to start with our square bracket. And there's only two choices, the ID or the elevation. We're going to want the elevation, and close it off with square brackets and click on apply. And if we go over to the map, you'll see we're getting some labels now for the elevation. Okay, so let's go back into our Explorer tab, and we're going to click on expression styles, and we're going to add item. And up in the menu bar, we're going to start with the square brackets, elevation, close out the square brackets, %400 equals 0. And I'm going to make these dark blue. And I'm going to add the maximum scale to an infinity value just so we can see the text when we zoom out. And apply, and click on OK. So let's go over to our map, and now you'll see that that expression style split up some of the contours so they're a little bit easier to read. And what we did here is we set up a modulo operation. So that operation just finds the remainder after division of one number by another. So if we look over back at our expression style that we set up, we basically told the system to divide the elevation by 400 and check and make sure the remainder is 0. If all those are true, it's going to draw the contours in blue. So let's look at the map and check an example here. So we have negative 7200 got drawn as dark blue as part of that expression. So if we take negative 7200 and divide it by 400, we get negative 18, which is a whole number with no remainder, and that's why it drew that line dark blue.